rich men gonna be at, baby? First of all, can I say, I don't say find the man with the money. I say focus on character, integrity. But you ladies don't want to hear me, so I'm gonna put you on to the money.
Kendra, she says that, but she knows, even she knows that the women are not trying to hear that. You think they trying to focus on character? They don't care. You can be Ike Turner. Let me tell you something. If Ike Turner, right? I know what I'm about to say sounds crazy, but just listen to it. If Ike Turner, if they found a way to like reverse his age, right? He keeps the same mentality, the same morals and values, right? But they just make him younger, but mentally he's still the same person. And women knew what he did to Tina Turner, they still go with him. They would still go with him. Chris Brown has all these allegations. Women not only are still going, but they're paying to see this man. They're paying to see this woman beater. They're paying to see it. Kendra knows they don't care.
Investfest, baby. It is happening this weekend down in the ATL. Shout out to my brothers Rashad and Troy, creators of On Your Leisure and also responsible for Investfest. For the first time ever, we are partnering together for the Singles Lounge, baby. That's right. All the single people at Investfest will be inside the Singles Lounge. Now, let me put you on. Y'all be saying y'all want a man that make $100K a year. Baby, the men at Investfest, some make $100K a month, okay? Don't play with it. And like I mentioned, fellas, the rich ladies are in the building because some of the rich ladies, they got that coin too.
But Kendra, it doesn't matter. Kendra knows that men are not looking for women that are earning a lot of money. She knows that. So for her, it's a very disingenuous thing for her to say because she knows the type of men. She's been doing this long enough and stolen so much from Kevin Samuels that she knows men do not care about a woman's money, especially these men that are earning the type of money that she's referring to. High earning men, they don't care. They don't care. They probably want a woman that doesn't have as much. Not for control, ladies. I know that's what y'all really want to go. Oh, so he can control somebody. No, because that woman will probably be more than likely be more agreeable and more in tune or adapt to follow his lead. That is why. She'll be less confrontational so that he can do his job of leading. That's why. So Kendra's using this investment event as a dating thing, as for dating. So not come out here and learn about investing, but come out here and find a man after you use your best years hooking up with the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the John Johns of the world. Now, why don't you come on out here and get you a Richard? Get you a Steven. Get you a Jacob or a Jeremy. Now that you're old and nobody really wants you like that, come on out here and try to scam one of these men into a relationship. You and your overweight self, because you know they're overweight, and your kids that you're bringing into this relationship or this potential situation.
So here's the deal. If you're not already on the way to Atlanta for Investfest, book your flight, get your hotel or your Airbnb, and pull up because, honey, your husband or your wife just might be at Investfest. I'm trying to host my show, so I'm not trying to be messy. You ask a question and we'll entertain the question, but don't get mad when we match it with energy.
No, I'm saying when she said what she said, like girls, like I'm saying, I'm not trying to be a
No, the first thing you said, did I come to rage bait? I did not come to rage bait, so that's not true, okay? So we're gonna start there. You started off a certain way. Listen, I ain't the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 4.
Okay, so boom. I'm outside the Kendra G Singles Lounge waiting for it to get popping. I thought there was going to be a line. It's just me. Okay, people are showing up.
What do y'all see? What do y'all see? Let me rewind it a little bit. Look again. Everybody look. If you working, stop what you're doing. I don't care if you get fired. Look around and tell me what you see.
I thought there was going to be a line. It's just me. Okay, people are showing up. Oh, it's getting
Whole lot of ladies. A whole lot of not only just ladies, a whole bunch of old ladies. Whole bunch of out of shape ladies. Ladies who look like they tired. You hear me? They tired, boss. These ladies, I'm tired, boss. Let me squeeze my size 9 foot into this 7.5 and do a Mega Man march down to this event so I can try and find me a man because I was tired, boss. You had a few men sprinkled in there, but come on now, those ladies don't want those men. They want the top of the top. They looking for the Michael B. Jordans. I guarantee you there are 40-year-old plus women in there scanning the room looking for a Michael B. Jordan type. A man, tall, dark, and handsome, who's fit, who has some money. And she thinks that this man is going to want her. Look at this lady right here on screen with this Beetlejuice outfit on. Come on now. Come on now.
Cute, y'all.
So one more time, if you got a poker chip, you have to give it to someone that you want to have a conversation with.
Kendra G singles out Investfest 2026.
Look at all those ladies. Look at all those ladies. I'm seeing thighs for days, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm seeing a lot of thigh rubbage going on.
Apparently, Kendra G was at Investfest. She hosted her live show there, and she hosted a singles lounge. She advertised to women to come there to find a rich man. She told the women that all the rich men would be at Investfest.
Ladies, listen up. I'm going to tell you where all the rich men going to be at this weekend, baby.
Definitely giving April Mason vibes. Like they're going to get you in the room or show you how to scam these rich men. And Kendra G here, she's more so providing the venue. Anyway, this clip right here from the singles lounge had a bunch of people talking because if you look, you see a whole bunch of women and very few men.
Exactly.
One person commented, correction, single women's lounge? Because clearly you only see a bunch of women. Another person commented, not a man in sight. Then this one right here said the guys were there to invest, not find liabilities.
See, and this is how I know that Kendra G is very disingenuous with a lot of things that she says. How is it that the average everyday 9-to-5 working class man knows that this event is not going to work? Not only that, a lot of women know that these events aren't going to work anymore, which is why they don't even attend the singles events. Any type of event that has to do with, if you try to slide anything romantic into it, men are like, nah, homie, we out of here. We'll go to this investing event to get our money up, but we're not going out here to find these big back liabilities. These are the real BBLs, big bad liabilities. That's what y'all are.
And the first reaction I had to this was like secondhand embarrassment. Y'all really gotta stop going to these single events looking like this. Every time you see these events, it's a whole bunch of women and barely men. Like, who are y'all showing up to date? Each other? It's just not a good look, and I'm really tired of seeing it. It's embarrassing and straight up desperate. I'm sick and tired of black women showing up to these events time and time again, where it's a whole bunch of women and little to no interest from men. At some point, you gotta see the writing on the wall. You gotta read the room. And to be honest, this right here is another reason people aren't taking this whole thing seriously. First off, if Investfest is supposed to be about getting your money up, pulling the money in, then why does every part seem designed to pull money out of your pocket instead? If you're serious about business and finance, why will you be talking about dating at a finance conference?
Exactly. When you start, men are not dumb. I know women think that, is that Serena Williams? Anyway, I know so many women think that men are dumb. Oh, we just gonna slide this in, act like we didn't know. Men are like, oh, okay, I see what they're trying to do. Just because we don't say it and talk about it verbally, because everything doesn't need to be said. I think a lot of women should hear that note, because y'all be just talking about anything, any and everything. Everything doesn't need to be said. So men, if we see it, we don't have to talk about it, because we will assume that other men are smart enough to see it too, and they do, which is why they don't show up. I'm sorry I keep going back to the dating events, but this is like the only thing that I can show to prove what I'm saying, that men and women can actually look at in real time. The jig is up, ladies. The jig is up. I don't know what y'all are going to do now. I have no idea. And honestly, I wonder how long Kendra G is going to get away with all of these dating events and this romantic type of niche that she's in. because it's dying down. Female coaches are quitting every single day. Well, I guess she can probably do it forever. She can probably do it forever because more and more women are going to become single. So that's more clients for her, I guess.
Think about what this actually is. Here's an event marketed as financial education, and they're advertising directly to women that men with money will be there. So who's really the target? Successful men or men trying to become successful who came to network, invest, and build? But instead, you funnel them into a room specifically built around their bank account instead of their business. That is not a mixer, that's a trap. You don't put a singles lounge inside of a finance conference by accident. You put it there because you know exactly who's walking through those doors with money, and you built a room to meet them there. If the goal was really wealth building, why is there a whole lounge dedicated to pairing people together in a relationship instead of pairing people with mentors, capital, and opportunity? You know, to build the wealth you told them they're going to build by coming to your conference. You can clearly see the type of games being played and how it's going down. So you're telling me that men are going to make money only to come in here and have you feed them to a bunch of piranhas? Yeah, make the money and let's link you up to see these aged out city girls. Let them in the room with you so they can extract it from you. It's the same predatory behavior embedded in the whole conference. Just like they want to run to Atlanta and pimp out Atlanta, they're doing the same thing with the women at the event. And let's be serious, a man with money in Atlanta don't need no conference, don't need Kendra G, don't need none of that to find a woman. He don't even have to look. It's like 1 to 20 for an average straight man in Atlanta. So the top earners, or even the top 10, 15%, you already know what time it is. They don't need your help looking for nobody. Now, they usually need help on the back end when they end up in family court, but that's a different story for another day. So really, this was all just another scam. Telling women to come find a rich man, when if he's truly rich, if he's truly successful, he don't have no problems finding a woman, especially a black woman in Atlanta, Georgia. From the professionals and female business owners to the boppers. There's no shortage whatsoever. It's plenty on all sides. So yeah, it's really a scam being played on men. That's a big target in this situation with Kendra G lining the women up, but they're also scamming women by making them think they're about to help them scam a man. Now, they had the singles lounge where you had all these women that came looking for the rich man because Kendra G told them they'll be there. She also hosted her live show there where she had a tongue wrestle with a female audience member that accused Kendra G of rage baiting them. The audience member obviously didn't like something Kendra said, so Kendra clapped back.
I'm trying to host my show, so I'm not trying to be messy. You ask a question and we'll entertain the question, but don't get mad when we match it with energy.
No, I'm saying when she said what she said, like girls, like I'm saying I'm not trying to be a
No, the first thing you said, did I come to rage bait? I did not come to rage bait, so that's not true, okay? So we're gonna start there. You started off a certain way. Listen, I ain't the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 4, or 5, okay? You don't get on stage by being no punk. So now with that being said, we did an audition and we have women that wanted to come on stage. Do you want us to interview you? Come on. We can.
Alrighty then. Listen, I don't feel sorry for nobody. If you're a man, you walked into a situation where you know they're advertising to women that rich men will be there, then don't play stupid and act surprised when you realize the women you're being introduced to, their only interest is your money. Yeah, they just want you to spend that.
Which is exactly why those men don't go to these events. Because they know if I was just in Walmart and I tried to come up and approach this lady, she would not give me the time of day because she wouldn't be interested. The only reason why she's interested in me right now is because she knows that I have money. That's it. These women don't want men. They just want their stuff paid for. And they want a man who's going to pay for their stuff, allow them to do whatever they want, and not give them any pushback and tell them that they're always right. That's what these ladies want. And also protect them. That I can understand where that lady was coming from talking about the rage baiting. All this stuff. Kendra knows, and she knew that this was not going to be a good dating event type of event. She knew it. No one can convince me, as long as Kendra has been doing this, as many men as she's talked to, no one can convince me she did not know. So Kendra, it sort of was rage baiting. You trick these people.
You saw them in real time lining y'all up, so don't play dumb. Yeah, you see what type of games are being played? And for the women that get tricked, thinking that you're about to run into a man with money to take advantage of, and somehow they end up taking advantage of you instead. Maybe you find out they're a fraud. Then hey, you can't get mad either, because then both of y'all came to scam. Yeah, you ran in there looking for Rack City and you found Scam City. And then another thing. They had people at the conference interviewing Kendra G, calling her a dating expert.
You should be focused on getting money and not.
So I'm here with Kendra. Kendra is a dating expert. What advice would you give struggling male that don't make a lot of money and no females want? What advice?
You should be focused on getting money.
For the life of me, how is a woman with no husband or even a stable relationship the expert on relationships? They're propping her up at Investfest, they're bringing her to Essence Fest, talking like she's an expert on relationships, but she's not even qualified. And see, this is why people keep calling these events a scam. It's because you keep charging black people only for them to sit up and listen to people that's not even credible. Why in the world are you doing a dating show at a finance conference in the first place? Serious people are there looking for real financial investments, not to invest in a woman trying to trick them. I can see why you can think about doing that at Essence, and then again, that's not really a good fit either, because Essence is really supposed to be for black women. It's not targeting men. Basically, you'll just have a bunch of women there having a conversation with themselves. But Essence is more a lifestyle, so I can at least try to see it there. But the Investfest collaboration just didn't make any sense for attendees. Like, are y'all there looking for a hookup, or are you looking to get linked up with real resources? But yeah, that's why people running around calling this event a scam. This is why.
This is a scam. It is a scam, but it's like a legitimate scam. I know that's an oxymoron, but the reason why I say that, Kendra knows that it's not going to work. She knows it. The percent, if you were to ask her, gun to her head, like, hey, what percentage of women are going to find a man? If you, based on your previous experiences, what percentage of women at this event is going to find a match or a man? If she would probably say like maybe 10-15% if she's lucky, because these men are not going out there for romantic. These men have just pretty much not given up, but it's not even a second thought. It's like a third, fourth, fifth thought. They're putting themselves first. They don't care. They don't. And then even if they do care, you know how easy it is to get a lady in today's time when you can buy a majority of them. Super easy to get a lady. But guys, that's it for today's video. If you want to watch another one, click this one on your left. If you want to watch a great one, click this on your right. Hit that like and hype button, because it costs you nothing and it takes 2 seconds. And I will see you on another one.